I think my parents didn't really notice because the change was so gradual. It was super gradual. It was not one day I just woke up and I was like this. My name is Grace Calvert. I am a junior at Turpin High School, and I struggle with bipolar disorder. I was just diagnosed last year, around April, but it definitely did not start then. It started in middle school. I was starting to sleep a lot more than normal. I was not really wanting to go out and hang with my friends. I wasn't really motivated to do any of my schoolwork, and they just thought that it was me adjusting to being a middle schooler and waking up early and maybe just teenage hormones, but it definitely progressively got worse. It became really intense my sophomore year of high school. It went from depression to having like spurts of mania. It started off as having a really good time. I'd go out with my friends for the first time in weeks, and I'd have this amazing euphoric feeling, and I'd want to hang out with them more. And then for the next week or so, I'd be in this really good mood, and I'd be motivated to do everything. And then the next week would come and hit, and suddenly I would feel awful all over again. It was like a come down almost. And that could last for weeks or even months before I had another manic episode. I was completely a slave to my emotions and my bipolar disorder. I didn't know that I had it at the time, obviously, but I knew that something was wrong, and I kind of denied myself the fact that I had any mental illness. I wanted to be normal. I wanted to be like everybody else, so I just told myself that I just needed to get over it, and it really started to take a toll on me. I wasn't just having these expansive and uncontrollable feelings, but I was also having these feelings of guilt because I was hurting the people around me. So finally it got to a breaking point where I just wanted to die, and because it was just, I was having mood swings way too often, and the lows were getting to a point where they definitely shouldn't have gotten. And I was losing control, not only over my feelings, but over my life. I was hospitalized finally at College Hill. That really put it in perspective for me that I definitely was not the only one, and there were definitely people that had it much worse than I did, people with bipolar. And as soon as I went there and I kind of allowed myself to experience my mental illness with a sense of understanding and a sense of knowledge instead of just dealing with it blindly and without help, I really started to turn around, and I got on medicine, I got on therapy. After I got the support that I needed and I started mellowing out and I didn't have those super high mood swings and everything, I really started to feel so much better. And every single day it's definitely still a battle. It's much better now that I've help, and I encourage people to get help, because I think if I would have gotten help earlier, I could have salvaged a lot of relationships, good relationships that I made with people. My mental illness will not define how far I go. It will not define who I become or what I do in life or how quote-unquote successful I am, because I won't let it, because I got help and I'm really fighting it every single day. My name is Grace, and I am more than my mental illness.